One-way strips. When you fly in the backcountry, you will find lots of one-way strips. This strip in Washington is about 750 feet long and uphill. You have big trees at the end, so there's a point when you have to decide you have to land, and you are going to land no matter what. This is Lower Loon in Idaho, which is one of my favorites. You come through a canyon and then you turn into the strip for the landing, and there is really no go around, so you have to be committed and no matter what, land it. If you see here, when you turn right, if you want to abandon it, it would be an uphill rising terrain. You need a very powerful airplane to make it. Here I'm coming full flaps, slow speed, trim all the way aft. A go around will be very difficult and very risky. I'd rather land it no matter what. The possibility is you break the plane instead of getting hurt. This is another mountain strip in Montana, Camp Patriot. Something to consider in Idaho and Montana is density altitude. The airplane will not perform as it performs at sea level. Lots less power.
Well, another good one. Perfect landing.
A lot of times, yeah, just he would, once he get down, he'd fly it.
This trip in Uvita, Costa Rica, has big trees at the end, but very high power lines, so go around was not an option. Was committed to land, is land. In this case, in Moravia, in Costa Rica, you can go around and try again, but in this case, especially with this weather, there was not an option because it's just mountains and there were very low visibility and cloud. So the weather can also be a factor on a one-way street. Make a normal street into a one-way street. Shiroles, high density altitude and rising terrain. We saw a horse. Instead of risking the go around, just landed after the horse. Slow it down and landed after the horse. Ski jump is uphill and at the end is power lines. My first landing here, I was at this stage and I got a big gust of wind from the tailwind and I decided to land anyway. I bounced and almost finished at the other end of the runway. It was very close, but I decided to land and not risk the go around. It was very wet and rainy. Sirena is in such a bad shape that you have to kind of land in the middle of the runway and then you have little amount of runway left. So at the end is lots of big trees and rising terrain. I decided this is a one-way street. No risk I go around on this one. One way in street, just have the discipline to commit to land once you're past the point. Just land it, no matter what. Amubri is also a street in an Indian community in Costa Rica in very bad shape. You have to land kind of in the middle, so you don't have much runway left. At the end, big trees, density altitude. I like to play it safe and decide they become a one-way street, so I don't attempt to go around. Cabin Creek in Idaho is definitely one way in for an airplane like a Cessna 182. You try to go around, it's high terrain, high density altitude, and it will be very difficult. Can be a difficult decision, but at the end it's safer than a bad go around.